Welcome to an exciting kickoff of what's going to be a couple episodes here at the Alaska Bourbon Cabin. In case you forgot, or this is your first time joining us, I'm Dylan.
I'm Connor. We've got a new series for you guys today. So we are, as you guys know, March Madness is getting ready to start. We're doing a Bourbon Madness. Super cool. We're super excited for it. To go over the rules really fast, or I say rules, but our layout. So what we're doing is we did a 4 brackets, just like March Madness does. And our brackets, rather than being east, west, separating by geographic region, what we did is we did 4 different brackets based on cost.
Correct. So we did look at geographic region, but as you can imagine, when you start looking at that with bourbon, you have a lot of options in one place, you know where, and not so many options in other places.
Yeah, it'd be like putting, the D1 SEC football team against, D3 Alaska football. I'll give you a hint, we don't have college football, so. So 4 brackets. Our 4 brackets are under $40, 41 to 80, 81 to 120, and $120 up.
Right, so as we go down this bracket, you'll clearly see it, but maybe, there'll be a standoff between a $40 or $20 bottle versus a $135 bottle. So maybe we'll get some exciting clashes there. And
right, I mean, we could have, BTAC something versus, $21.
So we will dive a little bit, that's not the whole purpose, but there will be a little bit of that age-old question, taste and price point.
Yeah. What we did, so we are completely double-blinded to the samples. So what we did is we took our collection, I listed them in those categories so that we just listed, and my wife, I told her to pick them at random. So, and then she poured the samples for us. I did put a couple little asterisks on the allocated bottles, and I asked her to try to, if where she can, refrain from putting bottles from the same distillery in there. So theoretically, we are not going to end up with
5 from MGP or
correct the whole Weller collection in the one, right?
Well, that would tell you a lot if we did.
So hopefully, and I told her to limit. Like I said, I put the asterisk on the allocated bottles. I said whatever it is per category, you can't have more than one of these asterisks in there. So hopefully, these are for the most part 98% bottles that you guys can find within the category that we are. I do want to put a little point out there. For this video, like under 40, there are a couple bottles that are $39.99 where we are. Just know that they may be over 40 where you are, or they're $42.99 and they're under 40. So,
Yeah, based on tax, and of course we're in Alaska, so there's always that 30% on everything.
Right.
It's got to come on an airplane or boat.
So I went based off of our shelf prices, not
your shelf prices.
Not your shelf prices or the website MSRP. So, well, that's enough of the...
last question for you,
yes.
So the only real limitation is price. There is a little bit of asterisk about mixing up distillers, but not quite a category there. But that's it. There's nothing on proof. Now, these are all straight.
Nothing
no
on
rye,
proof. Great
finish?
question. So I didn't put any of the crazy the crazy good times fruity flavors in there. But there are ryes in there. There's cask strength in there. There's 80 proof. So
kind of a battle royale here.
Kind of battle royale, free for all within the categories. There's, and I say they're in there. I don't know what my wife picked. She could have picked. She could throw us for a loop and pick 8 ryes for one of these. We'll find out. But battle royale. None of the crazy. I think I put a couple of the port finishes in there.
Okay. Pretty standard finishes as far, not like one of the videos we did was like a cinnamon. Oh, that was good. It was like
right. It wasn't just the.
It was good time, good old times.
Yeah. Oh, the good old times Mexican vanilla.
That's it.
Yeah. So that wasn't in there because there's too much.
And clearly we'd be able to be like, oh, this is not okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it. If you have any questions or even recommendations as we go forward through this, it's our first kind of mini series let us know in the comments. And do we know what category we're currently sipping?
So we've got all 8 samples. We're not going to do all 8 today, obviously. But yes, this is our under 40 category.
Okay.
And we have got sample 1 versus sample 8.
You're gonna. I was looking at the camera. So which ones?
So 1's on the left,
Okay.
8's on the right. And as we're tasting these, you guys need to know, because I left it up to my wife to just pick, we didn't give these any sort of ranking. So I told her to just pick whatever 1 through 8 she felt that order. And in standard tournament category or standard tournament fashion, we'll go 1 versus 8, 2 versus 7, 3 versus 6, 3 versus 6, 4 versus 5. So
Meet in the middle.
Single elimination, battle royale, 1 versus 8. We're going to come to an agreement on which one moves forward. And this is going to be purely in this moment, right now, right here. Which one do we like more between the two?
Okay.
So, cheers.
Start her off.
Yep. And we will, we are going to batch film these guys so I can put what the bottles are so you guys know what's happening and we still don't, but... So because of that, we'll still give you kind of some flavors.
Okay, that's pretty solid.
A little smokiness in there?
Yeah, a little
Like barbecue
smokiness.
smoke.
Yeah. It has a kind of a barbecue sweetness there, too.
Burnt ends.
Burnt end.
Barbecue burnt ends.
Yeah, very nice rounded profile there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have guessed this is under 40. It's tasting above that weight.
Yeah. Good nose. Very fake sugar, confectioner sugar on the nose.
All right, now we're on to bottle 8, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Or sample 8,
Sample
whatever.
8. Whoa. Let me smell yours. Make sure I didn't get a dirty glass.
Mine's sugar.
Okay, no, that was just very sweet.
Yeah, guys, that's candied sugar.
Yeah,
that
like
is...
it almost smelled like soap to me, like a sweet flavored soap, just because it's artificially sweet. That's what I got know.
Yeah, that's candied. That's sprinkles.
Yeah, Sprite, McDonald's Sprite.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Just the syrup though. I mean, it's diabetes in a glass.
I think we can automatically agree that bottle 1 wins this round.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now I will say the nose on 2. There's more to pick there. It's big.
Yeah, this. By 2 you mean 8?
8. I'm sorry. The second one.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. 8 has this one. Just smells like Granddad's bourbon. Nothing special.
Yep.
Truth be told, I can't say it's anything super unique, but it's a good. I like it. It's a good pour. So 1 wins that round.
Okay. So guys, we're gonna do 2 of these tastings per video, just so we don't have 50 videos from this. So we're gonna take a quick pause, reset up, and it'll be the second one. So give us a sec. Okay, guys, we're back. We reset. So same video, had to reset. We have got number 2 versus number 7.
Correct.
2 versus 7. So 2 is gonna be in your left here.
Quick recap. Double blind. His wife poured them all. We don't know what's going on here, and we are still in the under $40 category.
Yeah.
And this is round 2 of this bracket.
Okay, 2's on the left, 7's on the right.
2 is on the left, 7's on the right.
Yeah, so 2's in the buffalo glass.
Standard nose, I'd say.
There's a note there.
Yeah?
Yeah, like
Caramel?
yeah, butterscotch or toffee or caramel. No, caramel.
I'd
Yeah.
go with maybe a toffee, salted.
Okay.
I don't know. Get into it.
Yeah.
Sweet up front. Kind of woodsy on the back there. Grassy.
Yeah, there's some umami back there.
Mm-hmm.
I will say it kind of like there's flavor in the back, but to me it's all up front, and then it just
No argument for me. Yeah, it's.
yeah.
So I think we described the last one. The last winner, number 1. I described it as a nice round. And what I mean by that is kind of mellow in the front, but nice bell curve of flavor. This one, it would be like a straight line this way.
Yeah, just a linear.
Yeah, it's very forward, front, and then fades.
Yeah.
To like nothing. All right, so we're on to number 7.
Yeah. There's much more subtle nose here.
Subtle, like maybe a bit more. It smells hotter in the proof. I get more alcohol on there. Not a whole lot, but. That's like the opposite. It's like there's no flavor in the front, and it kind of goes up. Very sweet finish. Interesting though, they both have that kind of umami flavor to them. I'm having a hard time, I'll be honest with you here too,
so
distinguishing them. It's like this is the inverse flavor as far as how it reaches you, but the same flavor.
So I like the second one more, which is sample 7. Because I get a little bit of that, because it builds, I get some Kentucky Hug. I get a little warmness all the way through.
Dibs on that band name, not the Kentucky Hug. Okay.
You know, and so because of that, my vote would be towards 7.
I'll be honest with the viewers here. I'm going to let him convince me at 7, but that's because I really don't have a strong opinion on 2 versus 7 here. And I do agree that it gives you a nice warm in the chest because it's on the end instead of the front. So
okay, so
7's
number 7. Okay, guys, so there it is. This will be the end of the first video, so this will all be tied together. Not quite sure on the release schedule yet on how we're going to do this. We got to
have to be
plan some calendar dates out here.
Kind of towards the end, right? Because we want to remain blind for this whole process, and so we have to batch upload these. So because when we edit, we're going to put the names in for y'all, right?
Yeah. So what? Yeah, we're not exactly sure exactly how often we'll upload, but again, it'll be two brackets per video, and we'll have them labeled. You guys will know what we're doing. We won't have any idea, and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching, and if you guys have some ideas, let us know. Otherwise, have a good night from the Bourbon Cabin.
Until next time.